The best gift that you can give your children is a great marriage. Why? Because what all the research shows is that when children come from a steady, stable, and loving relationship, they have better mental health, they do better at school, they do better in their career, and they end up having better relationships. This is because as we grow, we unconsciously model our role models, primarily our parents, and we form concepts around what it is to be a man, what it is to be a woman. So another guy is going to have a different concept of that than myself because he has a different role model than I do. And when we're watching those two role models, we form these concepts. So when you have a concept as a man of a woman based on your mother, you're going to go out and unconsciously select someone who has very similar behaviors and ways of doing things that your mother did because it's familiar to you. You've modeled it. It's gone into your subconscious mind. This is not a theory. We know this from scientific research. We also know that you're going to have a concept of the word relationship, and unconsciously you're going to run the same model, the same behaviors that you witnessed growing up. So for myself as an example, I never saw my parents argue in the 18 years that I lived at home. Not once. I didn't learn until many years later. They actually went out into the bedroom to have their arguments, to save me witnessing their disagreements. The problem was that unconsciously I then took that into my first marriage, and I would not argue with her at all. And of course, that never worked. You have to have good, healthy arguments inside a relationship. But if your model is wrong, you're not going to be able to do that. So you have to ask yourself the question, what model are you showing your children right now? Now, if the model's not good, the solution is not to get a divorce, because children of divorced parents end up with worse mental health, do not do as well at school, and end up typically getting divorced themselves and having very poor relationships. And overall, they're much more inclined to be depressed or anxious than those children of happy, successful marriages. So divorce is not the answer to the problem. What is the answer to the problem is you learning how to have a great relationship with your partner. And it doesn't matter where you're at with your relationship right now. Most people are stuck in resentment, which means they're stuck in blaming their partner for the state of the relationship. And you have to move out of that resentment stage to realize if you're saying that, your partner won't change or they're not interested in improving the relationship, all that means is the relationship is stuck in the resentment stage. And you can easily move out of that by reaching out, doing a discovery call, and learning how to create a great relationship, because that is going to be a gift to your children. That is a gift to them that they're going to be able to use for the rest of their lives when you show them how to have an awesome, loving, connected, committed relationship with your partner.